Today I'm going to perform and show you the Jo Suburi number 13, which is Katate Hachi-no-ji Gaeshi, which is a one-hand movement and performing a number 8 sort of shape with a Jo. But the emphasis is why I'm doing this video is the emphasis shouldn't be on doing the hand movement with little from the hips. It should be a movement of the hips going sideways, and it's actually a preparation to Haso Gaeshi series. So the emphasis should be the turning of the hips more than the strike with the Jo. The strike with the Jo comes along naturally when the turning of the hips is done correctly. So I'm going to demonstrate this to you. The hand is at the level where the belt is. There. It's not too high, it's not too low, it's right there. There's still a hand knee in place. There's a kopyu in place right here. So you basically rotate your hips to the side, right foot forward on the spot, not forward as in step forward in, but on the spot. And there's a twist of the hip, twist of the hips. And then the next one is twist of the hips again. And settling of the hips. But you must find the hand knee. It's not good to do the movement like this. Footwork is slightly there when you should be striking here. And then here, the foot is still pointing out here, so you should still be forward here. So the footwork gives you a benchmark of whether your hips are moving in the right directions. So twist the hips. The strike is the head, side of the head. So you strike side of the head and it goes down, up, and side of the head again, down, up. It would parry your Jo or Ken quite well if we could practice with another partner, but it's certainly not this movement where you're going way too low. You're missing the head. You're missing the head. That is important to get it right. So it's much more Budo, more martial when you get to the target. And then there's that element of not stopping, as opposed to stop and stop. That's okay when you're explaining the turning of hip. But the essence of this movement is a continuous movement. So it begins and it ends with the Jo up. The Jo is to the ground, you finish with the Jo up. This is the entire movement. Don't cut it into 1 and 2. The feeling is continuous. And with the turning of the hip, good positioning of your feet. It's very crucial. You have to practice in mind to all the time improve your technique, improve the placing of your feet and the feeling. When your feet are in the right angle, you'll know because it feels right for the hips. When your foot is like this, it wants to go there, or your hip wants to go there, but when you're facing here, it feels disconnected. It feels disconnected. Maybe your head is up here, but the foot is not. The alignment of your feet gives you the precision, correct alignment of your hips and alignment of your shoulders. Your head always straight. So your head, regardless the body is turning, your head is still pointing, facing in the same direction. That is the key. And the feeling is, you twist, change your footwork, and the level of your hip is in the same level. So there's no sense of going up and down. It's settling your hips in the same level. And you begin to feel something from here, and then you begin to feel what Aikido should truly be. Feel from here, not from here, never. The Suburi exercise is very accurate. It needs to be done with a good cocky feel, a good positioning and readiness, zenshin, ready for any other attacks that might arise in any directions. So when you've got the correct positioning of your hips, you're ready. You can move in different angles much quicker. If you're thinking of your footwork, you're thinking of your feet, you're not thinking of your hips. Hips movement make a whole difference. Because you're turning from the center. The center is the pivot to everything that goes around, not your feet. The hips dictate where your feet will go. So with the Jo Suburi, find the correct movement from the core. I hope this video has helped you a little bit and helped you to analyze the correct movement coming from here. Thank you for watching.